Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? It's your girl, Tyra Jacqueline. And what am I doing? I am juicing. I just came from the gym. I was basically on two accountability calls this morning. Got to keep my mind right in life and business and all that stuff. And the body right, health. But yeah, juice with me, y'all. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Starting with my green juice. Now, I know I've been slacking on going live, but I'm going to start that back up again. So I apologize, but I'm definitely going to make sure I keep coming live to y'all. Delivering this information. How y'all doing? So do me a favor if you are watching me live, throw a one in the chat. If you are watching me on a replay, throw a two in the chat. If you learn something, throw some fire in the chat, show me some love, show me some support, all that good stuff, y'all. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let's first talk a little bit about health and wellness, y'all. Oh, thank you for everybody who's joining. I do see y'all. Thank you so much, Alphonse, and what that say? Sin to Untamed. How you doing? All right, Anthony. How you doing? Mike, Keish. I see some of y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Getting my juices done. So this first. So y'all know part of wealth is your health. Okay. So I always start with my green juice because I want to make sure I do get that out the way. And this particular recipe, see, I got an iridescent knife, y'all, and it's very, very sharp. So this one, I got cucumbers, parsley, spinach, ginger, lemon, all that kind of stuff. Green apples and romaine lettuce. And yes, that romaine lettuce do give it a funny taste, but you get used to it. And then I'm also going to do another green one, another remedy that's good for inflammation. But y'all know, the reason why it's good to drink your fruits because it provides more nutrients. Do it on an empty stomach, and also it provides you with H3O. So we know water as H2O, but juicing provides H3O. Go ahead. I'm trying to turn my volume up. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Do me a favor. If you can hear me, please just let me know you can hear me. Just say yes, something like that. Let me know you can hear me here, because I will be turning the juicer on in a minute. Have a very good juicer, very good quality. So I'm about to turn that on and get started with the juicing, guys. But in the meantime, how you doing, Jay? Thank you for joining. How you doing, Christina? Thank you for joining. Alphonse, thank you for being here, y'all. So in the meantime, we can first talk about a little health and wellness. And when I'm talking about health and wellness, I'm not just talking about our bodies, it's our minds, our spirits, and also with our finances as well. So for those of you who do know me, y'all know that I'm a financial literacy. I change it from financial literacy educator to financial literacy enricher. Okay, because I want to enrich people's minds as well. But as we know, let's talk about the foods we eat and the stuff that we drink and put in our bodies. It do affect your mind and your spirit. Please know that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start juicing, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I might have to change the angles a little bit so y'all can continue to see me. Give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all know I am the star of my own little media company, but I'm right here putting in this work, juicing. All right. Um, when you're taking care of your body and you taking care of yourself, just know that you will start to vibrate on a higher frequency. And the goal is to vibrate on frequency 700 if you have never heard of that before. I'm going to show y'all something else that I got. So I recently got some soursop. It's good for fighting all types of diseases and all that good stuff. And this is my first liquid form, but guys, it's the nastiest thing I tasted in my life. So what I'm going to do is start putting a little bit of it in my juicing just so I can get enough every day. But after I finish this bottle, I'm going ahead and do this in pill form, okay? Because it's disgusting. I'll just be honest. It is disgusting, but it has so many health benefits and it helps fight against cancer. So if y'all know somebody who has cancer, make sure that they take a daily intake of soursop. Cancer runs too rampant amongst people. It runs rampant against many people of color, amongst black people. I have a couple of family members who've already suffered from it, and I have a current family member who's suffering from it now. Okay, so take care of yourselves. Let's be here for our children, our grandchildren, our great grandchildren, and if great great grandchildren, maybe. Okay, because we do have those. My grandma passed away a couple of years ago, but she had great great grandchildren, which are like my third cousins, y'all. Um, so if y'all learned a little something real quick, throw some love in the chat. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in here. Like I said, y'all, it is disgusting. Okay. But I'm gonna try it out. If y'all ever heard that sometimes you have to get what you want, you gotta have some form of being uncomfortable, and that's going to be my uncomfortable. That's going to be part. So let me go ahead and get started with the juicing. And and I also want to let y'all know today I'm going to be I'm going to be doing a podcast. It's called Dis'JAWN Podcast. I'm a Philadelphia native. Jawn is a specific Philly word. Okay. If y'all want to know what Jawn means, just let me know. How you doing, Miss Mary? And in order, I want y'all to tune in tonight, and I'm going to go live on the platforms, all that good stuff. I'm talking to y'all right now. Facebook, we got Twitter, YouTube. What else? Where else are we speaking? Instagram, TikTok, and I love me some TikTok, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but y'all, here we go, here we go, here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. All right, so excuse the noise. It's gonna be a little loud, but I'm loud. I'm louder. Okay. So y'all know I do credit. Financial literacy, financial education. If y'all have any questions, ask me the questions so I can answer y'all questions. But nobody answer me questions. Ask questions. I'm just gonna talk. So somebody said something that doesn't say soursop. Yes, soursop is a part of curing cancer. Yes, but this said, and it doesn't taste bad. But listen, this particular one is the nastiest thing I ever tasted in my life. I swear it tastes like somebody boiled tires, dirty tires, and made a juice out of it. So after I'm done this bottle, I'm going to do the pill form. But I'm excited about it. Just like I do sea moss and vitamins every day and zinc and magnesium and all that stuff, which is good. And it's also good for your colon. It helps you go to the bathroom and clean you out really good. So, like I said, y'all, we need to be here, have our longevity, exercise. And I went to the gym this morning, all that good stuff. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my juicing. And that's another thing. If y'all want to know about any juicing, let me know. Okay. All right. So y'all got any questions? Any questions about personal credit, business credit, all that good stuff, talking about need help your business? Just ask the questions in put your questions in the comment, and I'll answer them for you. I'll get to them. Okay. Any event you ask a question and I don't see it, just inbox me. Okay, just inbox me, or you could text me at 844-243-4901. Okay, inbox me 844-243-4901. Once again, if you're watching me live, throw a 1 in the chat. If you are watching a replay, throw a 2 in the chat. Okay. So let's first let's talk a little bit. One of the main things I do is credit. And credit is so important. I don't think a lot of people understood that how important credit actually is when they say it's truly your adult report card. It is. It's the most important number. One of the most important numbers of your life is your credit. Everything rises and falls on your credit and on your personal credit. And I don't care what anybody tell you, even when it comes to actual your business credit, because even with your business credit, it starts with your personal credit. You have to work on your personal credit as well. So let's talk about some good things when it comes to your credit. First and foremost, what you want to do if you're trying to clean up your personal credit, the first thing you want to do is get old information off of your credit report, y'all, because you want to optimize your credit. Here goes some fruit, y'all, that I cut up already. You want to optimize your credit. That starts with getting all old information off your credit report. So what you want to do is get old employers off your credit report. Keep the current one. Get old addresses, old phone numbers, any name variation that's not yours or that's old or something like that. Get that off your credit report. Now, for my ladies, if you've been married, that may be a little harder to get off your credit report, but don't worry about it. But one of the number one things that ties you to negative accounts when it comes to your credit is the actual old addresses. Okay, so when you are going through the dispute process and all that good stuff, get them old addresses off, get the old names off. Okay, because that's tying you to them old accounts, and we want to get you away from them old accounts. And how can that be done? So guess what? You can actually do this electronically with Experian. They don't always take everything off, but you can still do it electronically with Experian. You do it on paper as well, because remember, anything you do in life should always have some type of paper trail. Somebody says something about they had some things that is better and it cures all types of cancer, guaranteed. Well, guess what? Hit me up in my inbox, okay? All right, I'm all for health and wellness and all that good stuff. So hit me up. You got some good stuff? Hit me up in my inbox. That's healthy, okay? But I absolutely love juicing, guys. It's a little time consuming. That just is what it is, but I absolutely love it. Okay. All right. So back to talking about the credit. So let me tell y'all how y'all can do this electronically with Experian. So with Experian, the way you can do this is you're going to go to the dispute center or to the help center. You're going to then hit everything on there. You want to check everything on there that's old. Okay, leave your current address, leave anything that's current, but hit anything that's old. You want to check it, check the boxes when you do this. Now, I actually would like somebody to do this and let me know if you had any success. It can also help you increase your credit score too, just to let y'all know. But so you're gonna go to Experian. All right, y'all gonna have to plug the bad boy up. Something juices out. Because I'm filling them up, filling them up, filling it up, filling it up. I'm gonna do this over the sink real quick, y'all. Good old green juice, y'all. Good old green juice. And when I tell y'all it is lovely, it is lovely. Okay. All right. So once you see all the so you're going to see a bunch of old information. Go ahead and check that old information off and then hit dispute. Now, if it does not remove or if it says something like we want you to call Experian, do not call Experian. Okay? Don't do it. Now, there's actually another way to do that play too, but I feel like that's the easiest way. There's another way where you go to the actual dispute center and you record the number of the dispute, and then you put in your demographic information, and you hit dispute to get that old address off. So it pretty much does the same thing. But y'all, but clean up your credit reports, get that old information off, and you have to always keep your credit report as optimized as possible. Especially for those of you who want to get and build business credit, because lenders, they want to see a very clean credit profile. It has to be clean. You want to get the most money, it has to be clean. So clean up those credit reports. Something else I want to address, because I'm seeing things on social media that are speaking to the contrary, and I know for a fact that it's not. That's not true. So I'm seeing people that are saying you cannot remove hard inquiries on your credit report. You most certainly can. Hard inquiries, as long as they are not tied to open accounts. Now that's the magic thing about when it comes to inquiries, remove inquiries from your credit report. You do not want to get an inquiry removed that actually is tied to an open account. Why? Because that will close the actual open account. So what you want to do is make sure that inquiry is either from a closed account or something you got denied from. So inquiries can be removed. If you would like the instructions and the inquiry letter that I have a good template for that. To remove inquiries, you can. And also what you can do, excuse me, I need to get a lid. When it comes to actually removing inquiries, y'all, you can call the credit bureau. You want to call their fraud department and ask them to remove them as well. You can do that. You might get a butthole. You might get 2 buttholes, but they can be removed, y'all. Just want to let y'all know. So excuse me, y'all need to grab some more vegetables to cut up, because when I do my green juice, I like to make sure I have a few of these. Like to have just get a few of these to last me a few days, y'all. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep talking, even though I'm gonna come over here to the sink. So yes, get those old inquiries off of your credit report. Get them off. Always remember, when you have inquiries on your credit report, you look thirsty. If you have a bunch of inquiries on your credit report, you look thirsty. And you don't want to look thirsty to lenders. Never. You don't want to look thirsty in life, period. We all know that, right? We all know thirsty is not the way to look. You don't want to look thirsty to the opposite sex. You don't want to look thirsty to the world. You don't want to look thirsty to banks. Because remember, banks are the ones who are the ones lending us the money, no matter what type of credit card, no matter what type of funding it is. It is backed by some sort of bank. So you never want to look thirsty. So get those inquiries off, them old inquiries off your credit report. Okay. All right. So another thing that's important when it comes to your actual personal credit, you have to strengthen your credit profile. Now, I said this the other night, y'all, that strong credit profiles have credit cards. Now, if you are a person who cannot receive a credit card because of you have no credit, or and when I say can't receive a credit card, I'm talking about an unsecured credit card, and that's because you have no credit or your credit is jacked up or whatever. That's fine. Then you want to start with secured credit cards. Okay, so let me explain to y'all what secured credit cards are. Secure credit cards means you just have to start with an actual security deposit, just like you would with an apartment or even when it comes down to for a car, down payment on the car. It's almost like a security deposit, right? So with that being said, secure card, and a good place to start is where you're already banking. And the reason why that's important is because you have a relationship with that bank. So if y'all don't know, please understand relationships are the most important things in our lives. And that's personal, that's business, financial, whatever. Relationships, how they say your network is your net worth. That is true, because relationships is going to get you in so many doors and put you in front of so many more people. Like, guys, I got 2 degrees, and my businesses and the relationships I have with people and all that stuff, you know, I'm way more successful. I've learned more in business than my 2 degrees have taught me. Not saying that getting those degrees haven't taught me things, haven't helped me and helped me think certain ways. But when it comes to actual relationships, I can't say that the degrees open more doors for me. Okay. Yes, the degrees help me get jobs and all that good stuff. But it's nothing like relationships. That's, guys, you always want to have great relationships, period. You know, stop burning bridges. Don't burn bridges. And the thing is, when it comes to your credit, you've already burned a couple of bridges, but that's okay. Because I'm telling you that's okay, because you can be redeemed. I talk to people who they just want to give up. They're tired. They're over it. Listen, you need to stop giving up. At the end of the day, that's what they want us to do. They want us to give up. They want us to have bad credit. They want us to have bad financials. They want us to be on the bottom. And if y'all didn't know, like, this country actually cannot function without groups of people, and I'm talking about millions of people not being on the bottom. And that's the honest to God truth. But you need to say to yourself that I'm not going to be part of that underclass to stay on the bottom. Don't do it, y'all. Just make sure, do what you got to do. It's called due diligence and patience and consistency. Okay? Have discipline and get disciplined in many areas of your life. Not just eating right, not just exercising, like with your finances, all that good stuff. It's very, very, very important. All right. So, and let me speak a little bit about that. Speaking about the underclass and all that stuff. So it's unfortunate. I read a statistic that says, now I'm a Black woman, so I'm gonna speak about Black people. So I read a statistic that said by 2024, the buying power of Black people will hit $1.8 trillion. Okay. What are you doing with that $1.8 trillion? Okay. So, like I said, this economy needs a permanent underclass, correct? What are we doing with that? There's statistics on how many Jordans, like $2 billion of Jordans last year, and all other types of nonsense. But what I need y'all to understand is you should be working on your finances, work on your credit, work on budgeting, work on saving. And if you need help with any of that stuff, I need you to join my Facebook group where I speak about budgeting and savings and all that good stuff. I got like 50 people right now waiting to get in to my group that I need to approve today. Okay. So, which I am going to approve. I'm gonna approve you guys. This and is an educational platform where I just educate people on businesses and finance and personal credit, business stuff. And I have other professionals as well. So like real estate agents, insurance people. So they speak about their craft, because I can't really speak about that, even though I am a former real estate agent and will be licensed again very soon. I just need to take the test, y'all. I'm not playing in that arena right now. So I'm leaving that to those professionals, like, mortgage brokers, all that good stuff. Just go ahead, just get the sauce, get the education, period. Okay. So, like I was saying, when it comes to this whole permanent underclass, right? This economy needs people who's going to say, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these big screen TVs on Black Friday. Or that say, no, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, this Gucci bag, this Gucci pocketbook, and this real Gucci, it ain't gonna be on sale for $300 ever again. It's one thing if you can afford it, but I'm gonna tell you what else is not cute. Even if you can afford it financially, Gucci bags and a 500 credit score ain't cute. Okay. Them all them Jordans and all that stuff. You got Jordan collection. That's not cute with a 500 credit score. It's not decent, and it shouldn't be supported. Like, you and all your kids got Jordans and all that good stuff, but you got a 500 credit score, and you like, oh, I want to get out this neighborhood, I want to get out this city. Well, guess what? Save that money, get your finances together, and move out. Move and save for a year. You might have to be uncomfortable for a year to get what you need. Guys, you can't grow in your comfort zone. So with that being said, you may have to, sacrifice not going to a restaurant every week. Stop going to happy hours. Stop drinking so much alcohol. Oh, that's another thing. All the billions of dollars that was spent on alcohol last year. Quit smoking. Weed, cigarettes, all that good stuff. Those type of stuff helps you save money. You have to be uncomfortable for a year, something like that, to get what you want. They say you can't grow. Nothing happens in your comfort zone, y'all. So in order for you to grow, you got to make sacrifices. Period. Okay. So I'll probably put it on my walls and stuff later, so y'all can see the type of money that was spent last year on stuff like Jordans and alcohol and all that good stuff. But like I said, this economy can't survive without people being foolish with their money. Okay? So what you need to say to yourself is that you're no longer going to be a part of that underclass. It's nice to have nice things, but I do know for a fact and understand that wanting nice things and looking good is spiritual. It is. Plus, it make you feel good. It make you feel good on the outside. Does that make you feel good on the inside though? That's what's important. But seriously, y'all, if you want to become a homeowner, you need to get your finances in order. You got to get your credit in order. You have to do those things. There's no way around it, unless you just got $300,000 sitting around. But see, that's not playing the game right anyway, because credit gives you the ability to leverage other people's money. Also, your credit is looked at as your character. Believe it or not, these banks looking at you. They looking at you sideways and all that stuff. You need to develop that character, which means you need to develop that credit. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. For real, for real. Like I said, everything rises and falls on that personal credit. You know, are you gonna pay me back? You might not like it, but that just is what it is, y'all. Okay, I'm about to pour some more of this green juice. Give me 1 second while I go to the sink. All right. Got myself another 32 ounces. Oh, my bad, y'all. Got the bags in your way. Got myself another 32 ounces. Another thing about this, when you juice it, you got to really use those vegetables and all that good stuff. Because those things can start to wilt and crumble in your refrigerator. So I did start doing more refrigerating more stuff, so I can so it can last a little longer. Waste that money. I was wasting money not juicing right away. So you only got a few days window unless you put it in the fridge. Some of this stuff I got last week or the week before, and it's been sitting in the fridge. So I had to definitely juice this stuff. All right, so where was I? So yes, everything rises and falls on that personal credit. Get your personal credit together. And if you need help, I'm here, But here's one funny thing about it, which y'all don't know, is everybody don't need credit repair. That's the crazy part about it. Everybody do not need credit repair. But just because you have a 500 credit score, you have a 400 credit score, doesn't necessarily mean you need credit repair. You just might need to build your credit. But most people I do speak to need credit repair, and they need to build. Okay, so let me tell y'all about building as well. So you have to build your credit because you want a strong credit profile. And how do you do that? You want to do that with 2 credit cards. And if you gotta start with a secured card, you start with a secured card. Okay. Um, you want to do that with credit builder savings loans. Okay. And credit builder savings loans are excellent. Why? Because they help build your credit pretty, and people I've seen build their credit, it helps a lot. It shoots up kind of fast for most people. Now, I'm not saying that's 100% going to be your results, because one thing you can't do when it comes to credit is give any guarantees. But I've seen it do its work. I've seen it do its magic when it comes to those credit builder savings loans. So you need two of those. You're going to say start with one secure card, then we're going to move to two. All right. And let's talk about other ways. You can also ride on somebody else's credit card as like an authorized user or a co-signer. Um, and you got to be careful with that, because you do have to choose somebody who's responsible. Okay? Make sure if you are riding on somebody else's credit card that they're responsible. You don't want nobody who doesn't pay on time or somebody who has high utilization. No. You want somebody whose utilization is low and they pay on time each month. All right, and to pay on time each month, first of all, just make sure that you are put your payments on auto pay. And when you do the stuff on auto pay, that means it's automatically going to get paid. But you're going to make another payment. You're not just going to do just the minimum payment every month. As long as you can afford it, never do just the minimum payment every month. Why? Because the minimum payments that you make, guys, only pretty much go to interest. And if there's some type of fee tied to it, let's say you were late, something like that, the way the succession goes with paying credit cards is going to go to the minimum payment first, then the interest, and then the fees, and then the principal. So that's why you always want to pay more. But I'm going to tell y'all another hack. Y'all have heard me say it before. For those of you who listen to me regularly, excuse me, I'm about to go squeeze this out. Yeah. Y'all don't understand how hyped I am to do this. And I'm going to get this stuff down in a couple of days. This is really good. I need to be making myself, let me get myself a glass right now. Important. Do this on an empty stomach. You're going to do this on an empty stomach. Go ahead. Drink with these bottles right now. Just go ahead and drink this. High quality H3O, y'all. H3O as in oxygen. Three components of hydrogen, one of oxygen. Yes. And I don't taste any of that sour side either. See, this is I'm gonna put a little bit of it in there, because I do want to make sure I get my dosage every day, but I just can't take it straight. That God, y'all, that was it's disgusting. Since I'm gonna be doing this over a course of a few days, I'm just gonna go ahead, do it like that. Do it like that. Mm-hmm. Plus, I want to get rid of this bottle so I can start taking it. Start taking it in pill form. All right. So y'all give me a second. I'm going to get some more vegetables. Big cucumber right here. Getting some more of these cucumbers, y'all. My cat over here. She over here chilling. She stayed beside me. She's such a great protector. Anyway, tell you that soursop is nasty, but the good thing is I got it in the mixing it with the juice. Ooh, Lord. It's disgusting. But anyway, y'all, so let's go back. So I want y'all to make the decision to not be in the permanent underclass anymore. Like we gotta stop this mess for real. And bring back our Wall Street. You know, how y'all doing? Thank you for joining. What's up, Levi? How you doing, Jordan? Do I got any realtors or mortgage brokers? Anybody on the line right now? And if y'all seeing this video, let's collaborate so we can work together. Get more of your clients to the closing table. Let's do it. Mm. So I do want to save some of my cucumbers for the other recipe that I'm going to do. So I'm gonna do a couple of those too. I guess I should have bought more cucumbers. I might have some more downstairs. My downstairs refrigerator. Let's see. Ready. Gotta get these good old green apples. Oh, let me get this out y'all way. Let me see. Gotta get my lemons. Always have lemons, y'all. Always with the lemons. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So, any questions? Anybody got any questions? They say all designer items are Illuminati clothes. Listen, somebody just said on TikTok, all designers are Illuminati clothes. I'm at this point now. That may just be true. I'm not even doubting that on some real stuff. I'm not even doubting it for real. But they know what to do to keep certain people's attention. And there is conspiracies that's been confirmed. That's how they are against people and all that good stuff, and because they know what people are going to do, like keep people entertained. Like I'm telling y'all, I don't know when it comes to this whole that little submarine thing. I'm at the point now where I'm even questioning did that even happen, or did those people fake their deaths? Like you just never know. You just never know. I mean, it don't change my life either way. Of course, if those people really did pass away, my condolences to their family, to their loved ones, and because those were human lives. But I'm at the point now. I'm just like, did this really happen? Because I don't know. I don't know if I even believe that it really happened, but it just is what it is. Because that was a nice distraction from the fact that they talking about they getting ready to start, and they probably already did it. By the time we hear stuff, it's already being done. They gonna start growing meat and lads and all that good stuff. Like, listen, it might be for me to go back to having the courage to not eating meat at all. I did pescatarian before, and it was great. My skin cleared up. I didn't lose any weight. I was way thinner than anyway. I didn't lose any weight because I wasn't working out, but my skin cleared up so good, y'all. As y'all see, I got acne. But let's go back to talking to the task at hand. When we talking about the permanent underclass, just continuing and staying in what I like to call the bad credit cycle. So I want y'all to get out of the bad credit cycle. Now let's talk about how your credit determines so much. It determines not only where you live. Now people talk about they want to get out of certain cities and they want to get out this neighborhood. You're not going to be able to do that if you don't work on your credit. Okay? Your credit determines how much house you can buy because the interest rate. Your credit help determines the interest rate. And when your interest rate is lower, of course, you can buy more house because that's when your interest rate is lower. That means you're paying less money for your mortgage. Okay? Like everybody wants, not gonna say everybody, but most people want to become a homeowner. Do it, because if you do it right, you can make some money off your home, and plus you can't put a price on peace of mind ever. Okay, so do it. Get yourself in a position to become a homeowner, and then after that, get yourself in a position to get investment properties as well. Now, with that, let me tell y'all about becoming a homeowner and getting an investment property. So, say you have a partner, and I'm talking about your partner or your spouse. If you can purchase a good enough home with just one income, do it. And with the other spouse's income, buy the investment property, y'all. Generational wealth, man. Pass it down. Have something for your kids. Have something for the grandkids. All that stuff is uber important. Period. Let me make sure I got everything I need. I think I need to cut up my apples, y'all. Got the green apples. And once again, y'all, tonight I'm going to be on the podcast. This Join podcast tonight, like 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. And I'm gonna talk more about business tonight. That's gonna be the topic at hand. But right now I'm just talking to y'all, come to y'all personally with the personal stuff. Because like I said, you have to get your personal credit in order for everything else to get in order as well. It starts with your credit, man. And if you talk about finances and saying, oh, I can't afford repairing my credit, but how do you keep affording buying cigarettes every day? How do you keep affording buying alcohol? Like, don't buy coffee. Don't buy coffee. Get yourself a Keurig or get you a old fashioned coffee. Like, I have to have my coffee. My coffee thing costs $20 a month and 40 Keurig packs come in. I have to have my coffee. Okay, so there's things you can do. Take a look at what you're spending per month. Okay, so you can actually budget your money better. Like, print out your credit card statements, print out your debit card statements. And if you're using debit cards, please stop. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. But print out your actual statements and seeing what you can cut out. Cut it out. Let's cut this stuff out. If you're not watching, like, do you need Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, and Disney Plus? Do you really need all those? No. Cut at least 2 of those bad boys out. That's what I'm saying, y'all. If you have a goal and you really want to work on that goal, you got to work on being uncomfortable. You got to work on having things that you normally have, but you can't have it right now. Just work on if you want change, you have to be different. At the end of the day, they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and thinking something different is going to happen. It's not going to happen if you don't change. You have to change. You can't get around that, period. You have to change. You have to do things differently. Stop dating the same person in different bodies. Okay? You have to change. And then y'all got to understand there's a lot of things you attract as well. So if you want to start getting more things done in your life, if you want to be more happier in your life, you got to start attracting different as well. So how do you start attracting different is saying, first it start with like the self-talk, and speaking about the things around you. If all you talk about is negative stuff, that's all you ever going to be aware of. Okay, start speaking positively to enrich not just your mind but your spirit as well. Because if you keep talking negative stuff, it's going to keep being negative. The negative stuff, you're just going to keep attracting it to you. Okay, and that's even with your actual finances as well. Okay, speak positively about your finances, even if it's not like that right now. You can get there. Okay, start attracting money, because money is energy, y'all. You have to attract good energy to yourself. And I know y'all hear a lot of people speaking about this stuff, and the reason why you hear so many people speaking these things is because it's true. Okay, you got to have a positive outlook about everything. You want that promotion on your job? Number one, start acting like you already got that promotion and showing up as such. Period. I gotta cut some of these things. Start acting as such, guys. You want better people in your life? Well, first of all, you might have to cut some other folks off. Y'all know how that goes. Sometimes we gotta cut people off. That just is what it is. But with that being said, just you have to attract better to your life as well. And that even go with your finances, y'all. Like, I want y'all to stop giving up on your credit, because you giving up on yourself. That does require you to do due diligence, guys, and to be patient and to be consistent. How you doing, Miss Diaz? How you doing? I appreciate y'all coming up and see. How you doing, Garden? How y'all doing, Solo? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? So, wait a minute, y'all. This thing, the food not mashing, so I gotta mash it down a little bit. This is for the juicer, y'all. I don't want no smart. Don't get crazy, y'all. It's for the juicer. Okay. All right. So, gotta mash some of this stuff down. All right. Nope. Switch it back. All right. All right. So, let's go back to talking about your credit. So, like I was telling y'all stop using these debit cards. And debit cards are a trap because whenever you are using a debit card, it is exposing your bank account each and every time you swipe. Bellamy, don't come on camera. Mommy on camera. Don't come on camera. Each and every time you swipe your card, you're exposing your entire bank account to get hacked. The average person actually uses their debit card like 70 to 80 times a month. So think about how you're exposing your bank account, your entire bank account, 70 to 80 times a month. Okay? That's no joke. That's no cat. None of that stuff. So make sure you guys get yourself a credit card. So instead of spending that money straight from your actual bank account, get the credit card or get yourself a secure credit card if need be and start using a credit card. So what are the actual benefits of using a credit card? Because I'm telling y'all, there's no benefits to a debit card at all. I don't care what they tell you. Even though they say, "Oh, you're gonna get these points, you're gonna get this back." Don't do it because the rewards you get for a credit card is so much better. So I gotta loosen this up, y'all. So the rewards you get for a credit card is so much better. So let's talk about the rewards of a credit card and how it helps you out with your finances. Number one is building your credit. Okay, it offers fraud protection. Because let's say somebody hacked your credit card. It happens. I think it happens to everybody. They're going to do an investigation. They might shut the card down. Yes, they might. But at least you'll still have your money. And then you say, no, that's fraudulent. No, that's fraudulent. No matter what type of investigation they do, you're going to be able to say, no, that's not mine. So it's not yours. Then they can actually take it off and give you the credit back, give you the money back. Some credit cards offer travel protections, cell phone protections, all that good stuff, y'all. Like I said, there's no benefits to a debit card. So I need y'all to stop using them. Now I'm going to tell you something I learned last year. Like rich people or wealthy people, they call debit cards the tool of the broke. Tools of the broke. So let's not label ourselves with that. But however, you need to do something different anyway. Either way, because you need to work on your credit and the debit cards are not helping your credit. All right. So I'll talk about a few ways you can help build your credit scores up. You can actually do, like I said, the credit builder savings loans. You want secure cards, co-signers, authorized users. You can put your rent. Oh, that is so big. Adding rent to your credit report, y'all, feeds back into your credit score about 50%. It is a self-reported trade line or a rent trade line, however you want to call it. We're talking about 50% adding back to your credit score. And we're not just talking about credit scores is what's important when it comes to personal credit. It's also your credit profile. So please understand when banks are looking at your credit, they're not just looking at your credit scores. They're looking at your credit report as well. That's the second part of the puzzle. And not only are your credit scores important, so is your credit report. They almost equally important. Sometimes the credit report is actually more important than the credit score. Okay, or your credit profile, same thing. But like I was stating that you need to build up the credit profile. Period. And with these suggestions that I'm giving y'all, that is actually also helping you build your credit profile. Okay. Now, not only will it help you increase the credit scores, it's going to build up your credit profile. When your credit profiles are being strengthened, you look more responsible to the banks. Okay. All right. So, and then when you're looking more responsible with the banks, remember, you're building your character, because credit is character. Okay. With that being said, does anybody have any questions? I'm looking around, I'm not seeing any questions. I'm looking around in the comments, not seeing any questions. But if y'all got them, or if y'all don't want to ask them online, just go ahead and, y'all can inbox me. Y'all can text me at 844-243-4901. Y'all can text me there as well. Looks like I need to clean this bad boy out a little bit. Y'all can text me your questions. And like I said, tonight I'm going to be on the podcast. But I'm giving y'all business sauce, okay? A lot of people tell me how much they want to they actually want to work on their business credit and all that good stuff, which is cool, which is great. Business credit, if you have a business, you should be developing your business credit. I don't care what nobody tell you, because business credit is one of the ultimate cheat codes. Okay, so please, 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 if you can, or even if you're not ready yet, just go ahead and file for that business with the Secretary of State and all that stuff. Get your business bank account, because your business is not born until you actually have a business bank account. I don't care how long you had that LLC. Okay. So go ahead, get that business bank account, file the Secretary of State and all the necessary papers. No matter if you're filing in the state that you live in, or you file in a foreign entity with another state, because there are other states where it's very advantageous to open your business in the other states and not just where you live. Plus, you can maximize your funding. Like I said, I'm not speaking too much about business right now. I will tonight, but please understand that developing that business credit also relies a lot on your personal credit as well. Because you can't move up in the tiers of business credit with bad personal credit. Please understand that. So, with that being said, any questions? Anybody have any questions or anything? I'm not seeing any questions. Not seeing any questions. No. Any questions? No. I don't see any questions. All right. Well, y'all all know my goal is for y'all to be here and learn. At the end of the day, if you need help, of course, hit me up. Personal wise, business wise. And something I'm gonna get into tonight as well on the podcast. I'm seeing a lot of people giving out not the best advice when it comes to things to do with building up your business credit, because what they're not speaking, they telling them minimum stuff, but what they're not speaking about is what the banks like to see. It's called lender compliance or bank compliance. And they're not giving y'all the full story. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that tonight as well. For those of you who, you want to do it in the future, like I said, definitely do it. It is so doable, and it's so advantageous, and it's one of the cheat codes that you should do when you have a business. So let me see. I think I've been talking to y'all for almost an hour now. I'm killing my phones. It's all good though. It's all good. Like I told y'all, I will sit up here and I can talk and talk and talk. Ain't nobody asking no questions. So I'm just go ahead and I'm gonna talk. It's all good. It's all good. It just is what it is. But I do want y'all to get this knowledge, because I want y'all to be better. I want y'all to, work the system so you can come up. And man, and I'm just telling y'all, these 500 credit scores ain't it. It ain't it. It's really not. But you can't, and can't nobody do it for you. You have to do it yourself. Can't nobody do this for you. You have to do it yourself. Period. In order for you to, now I can't get my piece back on. Like, I got all this cut up stuff. Like, come on. In order for you to, you want to move out your neighborhood, all that good stuff, you got to have good credit. And if y'all don't believe me how important your credit is, let me give y'all some examples. So your credit help determines the car you're going to drive. It help determines the neighborhood you live in, which ultimately means it's going to help determine your children's education. It also helps determine what food y'all going to eat. Because y'all know, if y'all don't know, there ain't no the quality food in the hood is the quality of food in the hood is very, very, very subpar. Okay? Period. You want to get some utilities in your name? They doing soft inquiry on your credit report. Okay? What else? Excuse me. Insurance, life insurance. They look at y'all credit to help determine your premium. Did y'all know that? Car insurance. When your credit in the 600s, you paying like 60% more for your car insurance. Like, come on. And depending on what the neighborhood you're in, that's determining a lot of your insurance premiums as well. So with that being said, your credit determines so much, and that's why y'all need to work on it. And not just work on it, you gotta get it good and keep it good. Now I can't get this back on. That sucks. Get your credit good and keep it good. And how do you do that? You do that by making better decisions with your money. You need to budget. You need to save and live within your means. If you can live under your means, that would be perfect too. That might not be. That soursop is so nasty. That might not always be the easiest thing to do until you make some more money. But it is what it is. And I'm so mad, y'all. Now all of a sudden, now I can't get this piece on. I got all this stuff here that needs to be juiced. And it's not coming on properly. Crap. All right. Trying to figure this out. All right. Come on. Let's get that in there. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. Come on. Yo, I don't know what's going on. It's not coming back the way I need it to. All right, I'm going to figure that out, y'all. But your credit determines so much. Like I said, everything rises and falls on that personal credit. So I need y'all to start doing this for yourself, for your children, for your legacy. Start working on your credit, because credit going to open so many doors for you. It opens so many doors. That's why I need y'all to work on it and get it better. Period. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live and see if I can fix this darn juicer, because now all of a sudden it don't get on properly and it's annoying the heck out of me. And I'm gonna go from there. If y'all tune in tonight, make sure. Oh, hey, Kimmy, that's my girl Kim. Go way back. How you doing, Mika? Listen, if y'all tune in tonight, I don't know what that's saying. If y'all tune in tonight, I will see y'all on tonight about 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the podcast, when I'll be giving some business sauce. If y'all need any help, inbox me, text me, 844-243-4901. Okay, y'all. All right, so thank y'all so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I really trust that you learned something. If you want to learn, if you want to join my group, you can as well, because that's a place where I give a lot of education, y'all. Because that's just what I love to do. And my goal is always for you to leave with at least one thing that you can somehow improve your life with it. All right, y'all. So I will talk to y'all later. My devices are dying on me. And peace out, y'all. Been on here for an hour. Peace out, y'all. Come on.